welcome to Skit or Die.
We are live. Welcome to Skit or Die, everybody. We are Hunks. This is the only sketch comedy show that has the balls to go live on Saturday. My name's Matt.
I'm Rory.
I'm Tim.
I'm Dana.
And together we're Hunks. We're the sketch comedy group Hunks. What you're going to see tonight is a bunch of sketch videos coming from some of the funniest comedians around the world. We're bringing them right here to you, and we're going to riff about a bunch of stupid stuff that usually involves some farts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How you guys doing this week?
I'm doing all right. It's
I'm doing. I'm not doing good.
Oh no!
But this is the best part of my week.
It's true.
And always the live streams always just make me feel so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Today was like raining, and so it was like, oh my god, do we need another thing? You know?
Yeah.
I fucking freaked out about the fact that it was raining.
You're like, I bet really? The grass is going to be happy about this.
Yeah, it's probably going to smell good tomorrow, not today.
Just the worst. Yeah. Having a bad week, but determined to have a really good skit or die. So for the next 6 hours, we're going to be putting on a smile.
Putting on and off clothes, doing all sorts of weird things for you.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you guys, I am loving how long all of our hair is.
It's getting a little nuts.
Looking at Tim's stash, looking at Rory's general hair, but also Matt, your like front do. I'm loving it. You never let it get this long, and I'm so happy that it is. It's like Shawn Mendes hair.
I feel like George Harrison in his spiritual era.
Obviously,
and I'm not wearing shoes.
The generational difference between us that I say Shawn Mendes and you say George Harrison.
Fuck. I chose like my dad's hero. My dad was like a 12 when George Harrison was huge.
Oh God, I look
Who
like
the hell am I?
I look like William Shakespeare.
Guys, I got to apologize because my hair looks like shit today. I was shaving it and the buzzer ran out halfway, but I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like shit.
He's talking about his pubes.
Talking about your pubes.
Talking about my pubes. Talking about my pubes.
Hey, I don't know if you guys knew this. I don't know if you know. You probably didn't because you didn't say anything, but this week was our 5th anniversary as a group.
Our 5-year?
Oh. 5 years.
Our 5-year anniversary is Hunks.
Oh no!
5 years annivery as Hunks.
Happy anniversary! I didn't get
you guys. Didn't get us anything.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Got you guys some stuff. Let's see here.
Half shaving your pubes doesn't count, Tim.
Yeah. He chiseled off his pubes with those.
Yeah, I just scraped.
Rubber mallet.
Apocalypse is really hitting you guys hard. Eh?
Like shit, yeah.
Jesus.
But Rory got you these matching earrings.
Oh, nice.
You can wear those
Very
to the
nice.
dance.
Those are no good. In my research, 5th anniversary is the wood anniversary. So you got to be give me some wood.
A baseball bat.
I got.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess it could be. It could be anything wood. I don't know how much thought you have to put into it.
Like a block that you play in band class? Like the kid who's the worst in band class?
Yeah.
Or like a K car. Like one of those wooden
you keep
cars.
bringing up these K cars and nobody knows what you're talking about.
And
that's not what a K car is. A K car is an actual car.
Yeah.
I think I used to have we used to have one too, but it was also made out of wood.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess you could whittle your partner something. Yeah. You can whittle them and end up cutting off your hand.
Yes. The 6th anniversary is, so next year, the 6th anniversary I have here is the candy or iron anniversary. So, or iron, depending on how you guys behave.
Those are two very, very different things.
Yeah. I got those mixed up once.
You got a big old bag of iron.
Box of iron.
Yeah, nice.
No, I brought.
Wrap up some what are they called? Screws in some Tootsie Rolls.
They always
No,
they
it was
warn
the
you
other way.
about that.
I brought a candy bar to a fight.
I was gonna say you brought a candy cane to the golf course.
But do you remember sucking on candy canes till they got so sharp, and then you pretended that you shivved people?
Oh yeah.
Those
And
could be very dangerous.
I would suck on candy canes until they got so sharp, and then poke my tongue just to like not to draw blood, but
Just so you could feel something for once.
Yeah. Exactly.
They warn you about
you were
that.
going like this.
Yeah, I know. I did it because
But
Dana
you
was
did it
doing
while you
it.
were jerking your tiny little wiener. You like the pain and pleasure. You little freak.
You tie the candy cane around your neck.
Got
It's licorice.
another candy cane up my ass.
Oh God! They always warn you about that at Halloween, like when
Halloween.
People
They're getting out ahead of it. They're like, in 2 months, you're gonna be tempted to put a candy cane up your ass. Don't fall prey.
those people that put chunks of iron in apples, just like a steel rod.
The 21st anniversary is fire.
What?
Here's a
It's
lighter.
the fire anniversary. So depending on how you guys behave.
Fire.
Oh my God!
Just a fucking torch. Here you go.
Yeah.
It's lit.
I set the house on fire, honey.
Breakfast in bed is much different.
They get progressively worse the longer you're together. The 29th anniversary is tools.
They're
The
totally.
thing is,
Oh God.
I guess they must have had like some good ones, you know, like, okay, so paper, flowers, diamond, yada, yada, yada. And then they must have had like some writing room where they're like, okay, yeah. Oh, we got to
No
fill
bad
in.
ideas. No bad ideas.
No bad ideas.
Yeah.
We're on 21. I don't know. Tools.
no, but the thing is that
Fire.
so it's 29 is tools. So that means you've been married for 25 years. Let's say that you got married young at 20. So that means you're 49. If a 49-year-old doesn't already have tools, they don't want them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
How?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No,
I'll go.
You clearly had something.
As somebody that clearly has a lot of tools, and we get a lot of questions on the YouTube channel about, hey, where is Tim broadcasting out of, and who has he killed
And
recently?
why is he wearing those sunglasses?
Because they're my sexy glasses.
They say sexy on them. They're very
They say
cute.
I'm just trying to feel sexy. But yeah, I mean, you can always use more tools, Dana. Come on. Never going to stop.
So
Okay.
if we make it to 38 and 39 years together, 38th anniversary is luck.
There's a bunch of scratch tickets. Good luck.
And the 39th anniversary is laughter.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
No
No.
thanks.
Fucking-
After 39 years, no way.
You
Nothing's
barely
funny
handle it
anymore.
after 5.
How high does this list go? You have to imagine they stopped at some point where they're like, I mean, it's just not likely.
Rory,
just
this
a day
list,
apart.
It goes to the 60th anniversary. The
this list goes all the way to the
56th
top.
The 56th anniversary is day.
There's so many more things that they could have said. They literally could have had anything, but they're already
Yeah.
getting to concepts. Like
They could have
Yeah,
said,
you
like,
need some
just-
time.
Grammatically incorrect. Like there was so
Yeah,
many grammatically
yeah.
correct things they could have chosen. Teeth. That works better than day.
Yeah.
You can give someone the gift of teeth.
Yes, I have. They hated it.
This
It ended
Christmas.
our
Mine?
relationship.
give your loved one the gift of teeth.
We're long past the gold anniversary. That's like within the first 10-ish years, I think.
Mm.
And so the 53rd anniversary is plastic.
Was plastic new when they?
It's like the three wise men walking through with gold, frankincense, and plastic.
It's just a fucking Ziploc bag with nothing in it.
Yeah.
No, the bag is the gift.
It took everything I owned to fund this.
Just like baby Jesus to play with the packaging and not the inside.
Put it over his head, yeah.
Well, he died for our sins.
All right. 10 minutes in, we're already talking about Jesus suffocating himself.
It's time. 10 minutes. You guys want to get this show on the road?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
See our first Sketcherino, first video contribution. Our first video contribution comes to us from a guy from Toronto. This was filmed when he was on tour with the band Ken Mode, who is from Winnipeg, actually. He wants you to follow him at GJ Party Hugs on all social media. The video is going to tell you to follow him at GJ Party Drugs. That was the old name. New name is GJ Party Hugs. Follow him there. It's Garrett Jameson.
Sweaty cup.
I feel like a sweaty cup right now, guys. Polar shift for me is when I go from manic to depressive. Never date triangle players. They're way too clingy. You know what I mean? Cling, 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 cling. Here's my impression of a giant looking for a Wi-Fi signal. He's probably gonna look for an internet signal to find a great recipe on the internet to make bread out of bones of an Englishman. What am I saying? That's what he'd use it for. What? I ran a marathon. Never again. Those things are way too hard to organize. My business life is a lot like my sex life. I'm very much self-employed. Have to get everyone together. Anyone else here confuse packs of batteries for hot dogs for robots? Just me? Forget lips and assholes. These things are made from lithiums and anodes. Yeah. Guys, everyone's throwing around the term the bums rush this, bums rush that. I realized what it was. It was a Rush homeless tribute band. Hello. What's a butcher shop? A barber shop for meatheads? Seriously, what's going on? Most of my friends live in condo blocks and apartment blocks, which is all right. But there goes my backyard wrestling career. I like to keep my alcohol the same way I keep my underwear. Duty-free. You gotta keep that shit duty-free. A duster is the greatest invention ever because even if it's not being used, it's still collecting dust. Where are we? Worst acting is in porn. Best acting in porn is the girl's tits acting to be real. I don't buy into sweater shavers. Because how else will anyone know that I'm ballin'? Honey. One man's nightmare is my wet dream.
What's going on?
Here's something a little strange. My dentist, he examines my mouth with his tongue. I know. Weird. Just strange. What's even weirder is my dentist is my cat. What? Talk about beast teethality, am I right?
Oh, yeah, that's stuff.
Guys, so I lived in this apartment block where this prostitute lived below me. But seriously, this prostitute lived below me. Hello? This prostitute lived below me. Anyway, this prostitute, she lived below me. And anyway, when I was moving out of the place, I packed up all my clothes and I put them into a garbage bag and wrote, "Hey, if anyone wants these clothes, please take them." Guess who took all my clothes?
Was it the prostitute?
That's right, man. The prostitute did. That's why I mentioned her. Later that day, I saw her turning a trick, wearing my clothes. And I got kind of mad, not at the prostitute for wearing my clothes and turning that trick, but at my friends for not telling me I dressed like a whore. Ugh. Clang, 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 clang. God, I'm dying. My heart's pumping at a weird pace. Yeah, you ever go into the kids' toy store? Not that there's any other kind of toy store, I guess. Sex toy store. But you ever go into the kids' toy store and you're like, hey, where's the suicide training section? And they're like, sorry, what are you talking about? And you're like, oh, toy guns. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. I'm off. Take care. Blow me.
All right, we are back. That was Garrett Jameson with his Live in Bangkok. Garrett has an album with a band called Spraticus, his band called Spraticus, out on Comedy Records. So download that and listen to it. It's hilarious. He opened for Weird Al, right, Tim? Is that true?
That's right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Deservedly so. He is hilarious.
Yeah. So
Hilarious and very talented.
Yeah.
Yes.
Musically.
And one of those, just like one of those perfect, like a triple threat where they're super talented, very funny,
And aggressive.
I can dance like hell.
and feet that will not quit. You get that guy doing a soft shoe, you're going to be there for a while. And yeah, those shoes are going to be very soft.
This guy's got the softest shoes in the game.
He will fall a lot.
His feet are all bruised. Ow, ow.
Just nails sticking out of them. Shoes are just way too soft.
You shouldn't be on a construction site.
Oh man. All right. Next up, we've got a video from Hot Raw Fire, our buddies from Montreal. And they're just a bunch of buds ripping sketch comedy, chilling hard style. They are Triple Crown Best Local Troupe at Montreal Sketchfest 2015 to 2017. You know,
Nice.
They won Best Local Troupe when we were there. And we didn't... they took it away from us at the local troupe in Montreal. You know, it was a tough loss, but you got to do what you got to do.
We did not act very well. we did not handle that very well. No. We started throwing chairs at them.
Threw our soft shoes at the stage. And Danny Belair from Hot Raw Fire is hosting a monthly live stream of their sketch comedy show that Montreal does. It's called the Sketch Republic, and he's hosting that monthly on Facebook. So this is a video called The Avid Reader by Hot Raw Fire.
Guys, thank you so much for helping me move out.
No problem, Paul. But oh man, you are clearly an avid reader. I didn't know that about you. Like, we've moved a crazy amount of books.
Yeah.
Just boxes and boxes of books.
You know, Paul, I'm part of this really exclusive book club. I think you could join. Like, with all the books that you own.
Please? I've always wanted to be invited to your book club.
I mean, you could be the book club president.
I just wanted to see well read.
And we're back. That was Hot Raw Fire from Montreal. Just the funniest group out there.
I forgot to put my things up before.
When we've seen Hot Raw Fire live before, like that video is so funny and so weird.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't do a live Hot Raw Fire show.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. It is something else to see.
Yeah.
Hot Raw Fire
If you have the
live.
chance, go and see it, because like, just be prepared for like everyone getting covered in yogurt.
But it's so
or
funny.
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or milk. But either
And
way,
they
it's
pulled
gonna
out of the
smell
dumpster.
sour.
Yeah.
I think Montreal was the second festival that we ever went to. We went to the Vancouver one when they did the
Yes.
Montreal in May 2007.
16.
16. That's right.
2007.
2007? Was it?
1992? I don't know. Kurt
it was-
Cobain was still alive. That's all I know.
Yeah, Windows 95 had been out for a while. But I would say that the Hot Raw Fire, and especially that experience at Montreal, being so early in the era of the hunks sketch comedy, that I think they were a huge inspiration for us in terms of just the wild nature of sketch comedy.
Oh, big
maybe not
time.
taking it too seriously and just really having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a real punk kind of ethos
Yeah.
to the way they do it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really
Yeah.
leaning into the whole live element, you
Big
know?
Yeah.
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 So if you go to Montreal, first of all, try the bagels, okay?
Oh!
Second of all, try the sketch comedy.
Okay, so I was talking to a guy the other day, a Canadian guy whose wife works for a cheese company, and he's never tried poutine. Isn't that the craziest fucking thing you've ever heard in your life? This guy's in his 50s, and he's he was like, I've never tried poutine. I was like, that's insane. That's the craziest thing I've ever
Canadian
heard.
guy, you say?
Canadian. And his wife works for a cheese company.
Who works for a cheese company?
Who dates somebody who works for a cheese company?
Yeah, no, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. There are cheese factories?
There are companies that make cheese?
There's cheese?
That doesn't sound right. Whatever, I guess. Whatever.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
That is pretty crazy. I once dated a lady who had never tasted peanut butter.
Was
Is
she
it
allergic?
because she was afraid to?
No.
Just
None
by
of the
choice.
above. None of the above.
Is
Just,
that one of those things
just
where
never happened.
What? That's insane.
I
Was
know.
she from here? Because I know Canadians are like exceptionally nuts about our peanut butter more so than other countries.
Is that
Is she
true?
from
Yes.
somewhere else?
Yeah, no, she's from here.
Well, then I
how
can't
does
help
that just never come up?
Right? That's such a
Yeah.
I feel like before you have memories, you've tasted peanut butter.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember the first time I tasted peanut
No,
butter.
for sure.
I
not.
can't leave the house without getting smacked in the face with a peanut butter sandwich.
It's how my parents would rock me to sleep every night. They put peanut butter on my thumb. You know?
Into your 20s.
That's how my parents would
into-
make it look like I was talking, is putting peanut butter on my mouth.
Oh man.
You were such a sullen teenager. Whenever they want to do home movies, they would just put peanut butter in your mouth. And then your dad would just do the voice.
Oh, I'm happy to live here. I don't want to run away at all.
Oh, I love you, Rod.
Okay. On that
Man,
note,
nothing funnier than a dog eating peanut butter. I forgot
a
about
horse,
that.
a horse eating peanut butter. That's pretty funny too.
Yeah, it would just run away.
Sticks around for the peanut butter, and then it's like, I'm out of here, you fucking bitch.
I never wanted to be here. Matt, do you remember this from earlier this week when we were doing our hunks at 6 and we were talking about a horse trying to act threatening?
Oh.
But he was doing the
Yeah, sure do. Yeah.
Anyways, all that to say, if you're watching at home, why not take a picture and post it online and tag Hunks Comedy so we
Yeah.
can share it up and help get the word out.
Yeah, we'll get to the comments in a bit, I think.
Absolutely. In the meantime, this next video we have coming up, our next contributor is a man who's lived a life most people only dream of. He's a Hollywood actor, inventor, professional athlete, and celebrity chef. Now he's channeling his life experiences into a series of motivational self-help videos. Here's Dana Lawrence Bleachman.
Hi, I'm former Supreme Court Justice and pooper scooper inventor Lawrence Bleachman. Today I want to share some thoughts from my best-selling self-help book. It's called The Truth About Building 7 Healthy Habits to Overcome 9 of the 11 Greatest Challenges in Life in Just 2001 Days. One of the key lessons I discuss in here is about building trust with yourself. Look, I've won the Tour de France 3 times, twice on purpose, but I couldn't have done it if I didn't trust myself. In fact, I might not even be alive if I didn't trust myself. Some of my viewers might remember my heroics on Flight A780, the famous Flight of Angels from Los Angeles to DC. It happened many years ago now. I remember sitting on the plane in my preferred seat, row 36, middle, but suddenly I heard the flight attendants talking in hushed tones. The pilot and co-pilot had fallen ill and become unconscious. I knew right then and there it was up to me. I burst into the cockpit and threw the pilot's limp body to the side. I sat in the captain's seat and looked at the control panel. All the buttons and levers were confusing to me and I started to feel nauseous. I didn't know the first thing about operating a jumbo jet, but I believed in myself. So I put the headset on and I grabbed the steering wheel. Ladies and gentlemen, I said over the intercom, prepare for takeoff. 2 minutes later, I had us off the ground and on our way to Washington, D.C. I made my way back to my seat and settled in for a nap. The flight crew was too stunned with appreciation to really thank me. About 3 hours later, I awoke to a commotion. The flight attendants were in hysterics. Who will land the plane? We're doomed! When you board the plane as a passenger, you never expect that you're going to have to land the thing. But that's exactly the position I found myself in. I made my way back to the cockpit and found myself in the captain's chair once more. My hands were trembling and I was sweating profusely. Lights began flashing and buzzers started buzzing. The situation was bleak, but I believed in myself. Without hesitation, I mashed my hands on the control panel and began screaming. The plane went into a nosedive. It fell out of the captain's seat and into the windshield. At one point, my foot was caught in the glove compartment and my zipper had come down. I climbed back into the captain's chair, pulled back on the wheel, and turned left. I could see the runway. It was too close. A thunderous boom rang out as we hit the concrete. Sparks flew past the cockpit windows. The left wing fell off and we began skidding sideways. I dove for the reverse thrusters and let those babies fly. Silence. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Washington, D.C. Local weather, cloudy with 100% chance of hail. To the chief! If that sounds like a movie, it's probably because I sold the rights to that story to Paramount. I changed a few details, but it eventually became the hit Tom Hanks movie, Forrest Gump. And it's all because I trusted in myself. So there's my thoughts for this week. I hope you got something out of it. I'll see you next week. I'm Lawrence Bleachman.
And we're back. That was Lawrence Bleachman with his weekly motivational tips.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tim, when you were reading, it looks like you're like Angela Lansbury doing her taxes.
Yes, I could write off that murder.
Very cute.
Murder she wrote off.
Nice, Rory.
Nice.
You're hired. Nice. You guys, another thing I was just looking up.
You're just on your phone in between these.
I was just surfing the net.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. But I realized we missed another very important.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
Is it the first time we fucked?
But you guys fucked?
You guys
all of
fucking
us.
didn't never invite me.
It's just Rory masturbating.
This is the first time.
Take this candy cane.
This other candy cane.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Candy cane, candy cane, candy. Oh, candy come. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
Save
That'll
it for
probably-
quarantine, Wolf.
Yeah.
That'll probably be the last we hear of Tommy tonight.
Oh no.
But I was saying, you guys, another holiday slipped our notice. Today is actually World Malaria Day.
Oh,
Poor
man.
malaria.
Yeah.
Malaria's
And
gotta
with-
feel like shit.
Yeah.
Kidding. We were all too busy with COVID, the child that needs the most, that's struggling the most, or whatever. This one's like left to wither around in the corner.
I feel like malaria's like, yeah, you made the NBA, but you ride the bench. We got LeBron James out here just dunking on everybody's heads.
Hey, do not discount how long malaria has been up and running, okay? It has killed millions of people. Millions of people.
And that's nothing to laugh at.
It's nothing to laugh at. Right?
I'm laughing.
But
I love
then-
I love the idea that malaria is like, well, I don't want to bring it up, make it all about me.
But it should, like it's the middle child in this scenario where it's like you deserve. This is how low self-esteem builds, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mm.
Malaria's gonna have terrible posture when it grows up.
Why is
think you guys are-
malaria getting a day?
Yeah. Is it like awareness, I assume? But like,
don't know.
who's not aware of
But
it?
Like,
here's
was
the
it
thing.
National Comma Day yesterday? And it's
I was looking up.
It's National
was looking up-
Day.
Well, I looked into my calendar and I found that we had missed a whole bunch of days, a whole bunch of holidays.
God.
There was National Swimmer's Itch Day that we missed.
That's a holiday?
Yeah. World Yeasty Day. Yeasty.
I heard if you just put some yogurt on it, the day's
Up it.
okay.
Nice
it,
like
sorry.
this.
And if you're watching at home, do it with us.
International Day in celebration of less than good circulation.
Seems like that would take up the whole fucking block on the calendar.
Yeah.
Seizure Sunday.
That's every week.
No, it's like Easter Sunday.
Oh, I thought it was like on the menu at
It's the
Applebee's.
one a year.
Like Good Friday.
I love how that one's phrased like an important football game.
Are you ready for some seizures?
Seizure Sunday.
We missed the day honoring that head rush you get when you stand up too quickly.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
And everything.
The Federal Day of Furiously Flaky Forearms.
Furiously. Seems like they were just trying to be alliterative with that one.
Yeah, there
The
was.
people who wrote this list wrote the anniversary gift list.
Yeah.
I think they were just
also-
having fun.
Yeah, I think that they're probably a pretty good writer. Anyways, there is also
Like they could write calendars.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
Oh, those things write themselves.
I'm just gonna sit down tonight with a good calendar. Just unwind.
I once
Advent and otherwise.
Probably like a 2016.
Excellent year.
The ending always surprises me. Sorry.
There's also
Oh, go
never
ahead.
forget Gingivitis Appreciation Day. And finally Shark Week.
Nice.
So we should feel very embarrassed.
That we forgot all of those.
Yes.
Yeah. Damn.
But anyways, moving right along. Let's move right along, shall we?
What do we got?
Gotta move right along.
Right along.
I'd say let's move right along, shall we?
Let's
So
move right
shout
along.
out to the
Our next group comes all the way from Toronto. but they're here in your screens tonight. They have won 5 Canadian Comedy Awards between them. They're both alumnus of the Second City in Toronto, and both are hilarious performers. So it was written by Stacey McGunigal and Jason DeRoss. Who both actually currently host a daily show called The Regulars. It's a podcast. You can watch it live on weekdays at 12:30 on YouTube. So here is Stacey McGunigal and Jason DeRoss.
Sorry, kid. Love's a bitch.
Oh my God.
That was incredible.
I did not see that happening. Yeah. I'm terrible at watching TV.
I know.
It's getting late.
Mm.
You want to go to bed?
I'll be up in a minute.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
It's Tuesday.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go to bed then.
Great. Yeah, I'll be up in a minute.
Getting in bed, comfy bed. Wearing the boxers you got me last year.
Okay.
Babe?
Mm-hmm.
Come to bed.
I'll be up in a minute.
Yeah, you're just saying that.
Yeah.
It's already over, so.
I'm gonna be up in a minute.
Yeah, come to bed. It's Tuesday.
I'm gonna be up in a minute.
Okay, I'll just wait for you upstairs.
Okay.
Okay. I got a little surprise for you. I put some rose petals on the bed. I've lit some candles.
You just ruined the surprise.
God damn it! Hey, babe.
What?
Come to bed.
Excuse me?
Come to bed right now. It's Tuesday. You know what Tuesday means.
Do not talk to me like that.
Come to watch it. What are you talking about?
What the hell did you just say?
Nothing. You should come to bed.
I'll be up in a minute.
Come to bed.
No!
God damn it! Oh, I guess this is my life now! Way to go, Phil! Hey, babe.
What was that?
I don't know. I just wanted to apologize.
Good. You cannot talk to me like that.
No man should talk to a woman like that. That was disgusting.
I am your wife.
And you're a goddess. And come to bed.
No.
Come to bed.
No.
It is Tuesday, damn it.
I do not know what that means.
Yes, you do! Don't play dumb! God! What is wrong with this picture? Ah! Oh!
You okay?
I stubbed my toe! Ah, God damn it! Motherfucker! Hey, babe.
What?
I stubbed my toe. Maybe you can come kiss it better?
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. God damn it! Frank told me this was gonna happen! God. I'm not much of a man anymore. Did you just open a bag of chips?
Yes, I did.
Babe, come to bed.
No.
Come to bed right now.
No.
It is Tuesday.
I don't know what Tuesday means.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You know what Tuesday means.
I don't.
Yes, you do. Don't make me say it because then it's not romantic.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No, if I say it's not romantic, you're going to tell me.
What did you just say?
It's not romantic if you make me say it. I'm not going to say that.
Say it.
It's Tuesday. It's this. Oh, you know what Tuesday means?
Don't do this to me.
I need some of this sometimes.
Don't do this to me.
You made me do this. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to be your Tom Hanks to your Meg Ryan.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's Tuesday.
It's not even Tuesday, Phil.
What?
Yeah. It's Wednesday. Check your Fitbit.
What happened to my notification, Google? Oh, great. Well, we're going to get 3 Tuesdays this month. God damn it!
What?
Just wanted to say, good night.
Hey, we are back. That was Stacey McGonigal and Jason DeRoss. Like Dana said beforehand, you can check out their podcast. It's a daily show on youtube.com/theregulars, and it's at 12:30 Eastern time every Monday to Friday.
Yeah, and we saw, or everyone except for Matt. Sorry, Matt, but we all saw Stacey on the main stage at Second City last year, and it was so funny. So good.
Yeah.
Terrific performer.
And it's a great show. That show is like a guilty pleasures kind of chat talk, and Jason DeRoss is also
The
just
regular show is a
so
guilty
funny.
pleasure.
Yeah,
It's
I mean
about
they
guilty pleasures.
I mean, sort of. They chat about like anything and everything that's going on, and they're just both really entertaining, fun people to.
Nice.
Also, Stacey has like 2 amazing dogs. Like,
Oh, nice.
Two
Let's
big
get
porkers.
her. Let's see if she will give them peanut butter.
Yes. Yes.
I
That's
said
what I'm
so
talking
much.
about.
I used to do that to my dog so much, and I would give her so much, and she, you know what? She loved it. But also she was very, she was very bashful. No, she loved. What dog doesn't like peanut butter? Are
were you just
kidding
putting
me?
words in her mouth?
But she would also get very bashful because she knew that I was like watching her and laughing, so she'd be like. Oh. She'd be like licking it like this. Fucking idiot. Rest in peace.
Oh man.
Best dog. Best dog.
That's a fun story.
Thanks.
So I just want to say what's up to the people that are watching on YouTube and commenting. Veronica at the top of the show when we said it's 6 hours. Don't worry, it's not actually 6 hours, it's like 5.5. But Veronica says 6 hours. Oh, hang on, I gotta poop. Also, Mike DeYoung, shout out to that bud. He is formerly from Montreal and was a big like Hot Raw Fire and all that fun group. And he says that Hot Raw Fire was the first people who told him about HUNKS.
Oh shit!
Oh.
When he was moving to Winnipeg. Yeah. And
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Regular, wonderful guy. And then shout out to Kate Schellenberg. What's up, Kate Schellenberg? We got Carly Lilligren watching. What's up, Carly? We got Amy and Joel. What's up, Amy and Joel? We got I think Ashley and Dave. What's up, Ashley and Dave?
Oh shit. Yeah, anyone
Everybody
watching,
else.
put in the comments your first memories of peanut butter or the common foods you haven't tried.
Yeah.
Be curious to know
I'm
what other
curious.
people's are.
Or what do you wish you never tried?
Yeah. Ooh. What can't think of anything off the top of my head. Wish I'd never
I
tried.
only wish that I'd like never tried like something really good like ice cream just so that I can try it for the first time. You know what I mean?
Smart. That's smart. I was thinking
bagels.
like stuff that I didn't like and would rather remove. But then I'd likely just try it again and be like,
Yeah.
What would you, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind,
out of my memory? Probably
Out
like
of your memory?
sauerkraut. I don't like sauerkraut.
Oh, I love sauerkraut.
Of course
Okay,
you do.
I really don't think that you've tried the right sauerkraut, Rory.
I don't know, man. I don't like vinegar very much.
No, but there are some sauerkrauts that they're not made with vinegar, that they're just fermented and that they just taste bad.
Yeah. They taste naturally bad.
They just taste naturally fermented.
Yeah.
No, they're delicious. They're not as vinegary. They're not as harsh. They're so good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, another quick look. Shout out. What's up, Corey Favell? What's up, Matt Rosen?
Yo.
Love you guys.
Hey, everyone.
But yeah, comment. We'll check in with you later on the YouTubes or whatever. I don't care.
or don't.
Or don't. Whatever.
Let's get your opinion on sauerkraut, because I had this sauerkraut that was like so unreal, because I've never been a sauerkraut person either.
Yeah.
Because it's always had too much vinegar, too much bite. But this sauerkraut was like, it was just unreal. And I don't know if it was because like I was in Czech Republic, and it was like just a different brand, different is just a different thing entirely. It didn't have that stank, you know.
Was it more like a
that
sweet
bite.
kraut?
Yeah, a sweet and sour, mild sweet and sour. It's a mildly sweet and sour kraut.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Sorry, I got too into the kraut talk.
All
It
right.
wasn't very funny. Sorry.
Let's move on to our next video.
Please.
Let's do it. Come on, Rory.
So this next video was actually made during quarantine, and it features different people in different locations coming together and making a thing in quarantine. So a very creative way of doing it. It's inspired by the show Dragula on Out TV and a certain board game from the 90s. It was inspired by quarantine chats, and each person filmed their own camera angle in their own home. It was written and edited by Melanie Dalling. So here's that video.
Hey, Deb, how's your... Girls, quiet down in there! Yeah, Shelly's having a sleepover. I bet you they're talking about boys and trying on lipsticks.
Yeah, right, Mom.
Let's raise the dead.
I hope they're cute. I've got a better idea. I've got Goth Girl Talk.
Goth Girl Talk is a game about the only things goth girls like.
Boys. Chokers.
Boys. But like, scary.
You'll have hours of fun gameplay if you dare.
Sing your favorite Joy Division song to your crush.
No way! I'll just eat another spider.
Give yourself a piercing.
Goth Girl Talk comes with everything you see here. Just add demons.
We need the blood of a virgin.
I did just finish off my last jar of sauerkraut.
Okay,
and I need to
we
get some
are
new stuff.
back. Jesus, Jada was talking about sauerkraut the whole fucking time. That was Melanie Dalling wrote and edited that video. Everyone in that video is in a different location. They shot their own thing and sent it to Melanie, and she put it together. It's awesome. It's just so cool what you can do with this crazy technology these days.
Have you ever made your own sauerkraut? I would like to
Dana,
try.
no. We need to move on.
I made my own kimchi. That's what I.
Ooh,
Is that-
it's
that's-
kind of like it's the Korean sauerkraut.
It's fermented but spicy. Ooh, it's good.
And
very,
almost
very easy
tomato
to
or
make.
chili, tomato-y kind of.
Yeah, sriracha is a main ingredient in the stuff that I make.
Do you then fry it up afterwards? Why am I encouraging?
Why are we?
We'll talk about this during the break. Okay?
Yeah.
You guys, the news is so crazy these days, don't
You're
you
right,
think?
Matt.
Yeah.
The
You're
news is so
absolutely right.
crazy, and it's just nothing but bad news. But here's the thing: is you can't get away from news. You got to tell the news, right?
Yeah,
it's true.
Here's my thing: I think we should be delivering the news from a positive perspective. Instead
Please.
of like extra glass half empty, it should be more like breaking news, glass half full. Am I right?
Yes.
We got to. So here's my pitch. I think we got to start having glass half full newscasts.
Please.
And so this is a
Love
segment
it.
that I call glass half full headlines. Okay,
Love
so
it.
these are headlines that you might hear, some real historical headlines, but let's look at them from a glass half full perspective. Okay, Picture this: 1963, President Kennedy. He's doing his thing. Headline should read.
He's fucking a supermodel.
Headline should read: Everybody but the president safe and sound. That's That's reassuring, isn't it? At a time like this, when the president is in jeopardy here, we all need to feel safe. And that's everybody but the president, safe and sound.
Yeah, everyone survived except him.
Here's another one that we could have used, okay? Back in 2001, majority of buildings in New York still standing. Study finds.
Study finds.
What I like about this is that it's reassuring and it's based on fact, actual research.
Just a think tank working on it for months.
Yes.
So many scientists.
Yeah.
Whiteboards.
So many notepads, test tubes.
It's like the afternoon of September 11th. They're like, run with the story. Just run with it.
Here's another one. How many times? Here's a headline that you're familiar with. Man eaten by bear. We hear it every day, right? Mm-hmm. Man eaten by bear. That headline.
Every day.
That's awful. That's awful. You don't want this guy's the last word said about him to be like that. How about an empowering? So instead of man eaten by bear, how about man kills bear by cholesterol eventually?
I like that a lot.
Right? That's empowering.
Yeah.
This guy, good for him. Good for him. Here's a headline that we probably should have gotten in 2007. Okay. Britney Spears donates hair to needy floor. No stigma there.
No
stigma there. Here's another common one you hear all over, especially if you're watching news from like Winnipeg. Man robbed at gunpoint. Okay, that's how you gonna spin this one, Matt? How about that headline is man gets pretty cool story. You're the life of the party.
That's the kind of headline too that you're gonna want to read the story.
Yeah. What is this cool story?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. In small doses.
As long as nobody got hurt.
As long as nobody got hurt, it's a cool story.
It is a cool story.
This is a headline that I read. This is from years and years back. It's 13-year-old loses left arm in shark attack. But you got to report the news. But how are you going to report this in a better way? How about 13-year-old stops bugging parents for smartwatch? Don't have that left arm. No need for a watch. Boom. Problem solved.
13-year-old saves expenses on gloves.
That's glove budget in half. That's what it should have been. Yeah. Now, this is the last one. And this is, I think, what I wanted to hear as a child. Okay. It's 1986. Okay. The headline was Space Shuttle Challenger explodes after liftoff. And the nation wept justifiably. But to me, that headline should have said, NASA hiring. Right?
Yeah, that's a lot more inspiring for the
job
kids. Job
openings.
Yeah.
Creating jobs.
Job opportunities. Yeah.
Job opportunities. And that's it. That's glass half full headlines.
Very nice.
I love where your head's at.
Thanks,
we gotta think. You create the positivity in the world that you want to see.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we should just start it. Let's give up sketch comedy. Let's start a news agency. Those are
I agree.
thriving right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next act we got coming up, they are based out of Winnipeg. This is another sketch beautifully shot and edited by Folks Films. Check out Folks Films for some beautiful filmography and all that fun stuff. It's written and starring my own children, aka the Sketch Wonderkins Family Dinner.
All right, that was Family Dinner from Winnipeg. So funny. Check once the world's operating again and we can do live shows. Check out Family Dinner whenever you get a chance. They do wonderful live shows, always sold out. So
They just do wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work.
Yeah,
I just want to send a quick shout out to the people that are over on our YouTube channel and commenting. We got some really funny stuff there. What's up? Amy says that she used to hide in a cupboard and eat peanut butter directly from the jar.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Right on, right on.
I hope she was 18.
Yeah.
I don't. That suggest. Anyways.
Yeah.
Veronica says my father-in-law. Veronica says my father-in-law was a sauerkraut. Hated him.
Woo!
Danielle Kayahara has got a new daily podcast idea called Dana's Sauerkraut Corner.
She just corners you about sauerkraut.
Yeah. And I push sauerkraut into the corner, and you guys have to eat it. Please try this sauerkraut, Rory. I'll find the right one for you.
Just so we're 100% clear, I know we've already lost some viewers, and that's probably because we haven't let you know that Quarantine Wolf Part 2 is coming up.
Yes.
Worry not. That's all.
You said that's all? Okay. It really sounded like there was more.
It really did. That's why we were all like...
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I forget the tone that I'm speaking in.
Okay.
And, yeah, I don't know how to end a sentence properly.
You should stop drinking your weed, okay? It's been a couple drops in his coffee every morning. So let's stop that. But our next act, we are down to our final 2 acts. And our penultimate one is like such a heavy hitter. It's so exciting for us to be here.
If I may interrupt for a second, since stand-up shows aren't happening anymore, the use of the word penultimate must have just fucking hit the floor.
Totally.
Like nobody uses it anymore.
And I'm still what?
No, go ahead.
Well, I'm just still confused as to like I'm still calling them acts, although it's like, is it an act? It's a video. Like I'm just used to hosting stand up. It's very difficult. It's also very difficult for me not to like project my voice as I'm bringing them on the stage and like, it's so weird. I don't like it, but I also like it. So who knows? But anyways, this next person has so many credits, been on TBS, MTV, Comedy Network, CBC, Much Music, Just for Laughs Montreal last year, Time Outs Magazine, Top 10 Comics to Watch. Check out his Twitter. He's got a solid freaking Twitter for quarantine content. He has 2 albums, live in a basement in front of 20 people and live in a comedy club in front of 150 people. Both hit #1 on the iTunes comedy charts. Here is Matt O'Brien.
Welcome to Wine with Matt O'Brien. On today's show, we'll be drinking a 2020 wine, shelf price. I'm not allowed to go outside and I ran out of wine, so I had to make this with liquids I found around the house. Very cloudy. I'm getting a bouquet of fresh citrus in a dewy field. That's what it is. Now let's see if it tastes like that. We'll go in for a taste. Oh, there it is. I'm tasting moldy pogs. A divorced peach. Shrugging at a boat. Tasting a young yogurt. A nice slice of John. Banana burger. Getting hints of woodland pervert. It's actually really growing on me. It's got the flavors that I I was like, give me a second.
All right, we are back. That was Matt O'Brien with his latest wine review video. You have to follow him on Twitter. He has done so many of these wine review videos.
But also on Instagram. They have it on Instagram too, as well as so much more. And this weird Frasier stuff.
Yeah, he's been remaking hopefully we'll be able to show some more Matt O'Brien videos. But in the meantime, just go follow him on Twitter. Watch all his videos. They're fucking nuts and so funny. He's got 2 albums out. Buy his albums. This guy is just putting out so much stuff. So do yourself a favor.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of nuts and funny, last week, if you joined us on Skit or Die, Tim had written the first episode of a pilot, I suppose, a pilot series that we're hoping to put into production called Quarantine Wolf. And he's written episode number 2 for us. And none of us have seen the script. This is the first time we're getting to look at the script. Mm-hmm. Why don't you take us through this?
Okay, great. Sounds good. This is Quarantine Wolf Part 2. I'm going to go through the characters. If you don't remember from last episode, Rory's character did die.
Yeah.
So, Rory, you're playing a new character in this episode. Cool. And then I'll just do a little refresher for the listeners of what characters myself, Matt, and Dana are playing. So, Rory, you are the president of the trailer park.
Yeah.
It's a different person from episode 1, but they look and sound very similar. Rory is a person so likable, everyone looks past their heinous crimes.
Very nice. Hey, Tim,
Dana,
before we get into it too far, you want to turn your mic down just a little bit?
Mine?
No, Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Is that good? Is that better?
That's good.
Right.
How about me? Am I good?
You're great.
Matt's so mad. What, Matt?
Doesn't matter.
All right, so Rory, you're playing Rory.
Yeah.
Dana, you're playing Dana. The definition of cool. She's twice as smart as she is gorgeous. She's young, not dumb, and full of double mint bubble gum.
Oh,
nice. Okay.
Matt, you're playing Matt, the natural athlete. At age 12, he fought his own dad and won. Fought his dad to completion.
Oh.
As in he killed him, okay? Dink Dink. That's me. He's our trusty protagonist. Love him or hate him, he's in every scene. Not the hero we want, nor the one we deserve, and not even a hero, actually.
Wasn't just a point of order? Wasn't Dink Dink also dead at the end of the last week's episode?
I know we're kind of ignoring everything.
That wasn't canon. My death was canon, but Dink Dink's
your death was canon. Okay, so as this series progresses, keep in mind that this is a first draft, right? Okay. So between last week and this week, I'm cutting the shit that doesn't help and just keeping whatever the fuck I want. And you guys are just going to read it and you're going to like it or not. And I don't give a shit.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Not much is going to make sense. All right. Know that now. Okay. We're not going to win a Pulitzer with this necessarily. Dink Dink is finishing his long walk home after a shift at the Stonewall dump. The sun is setting behind him over a thick forest of jack pines. Out of focus in the woods, 6 squirrels gather in a circle to jerk off onto a soda cracker. Dink Dink turns off the highway onto the road, entering mink murdering trailer park. A familiar face approaches.
Hi, I'm Rory, the president of the trailer park.
I know.
I'm a different guy now.
What?
Yeah, anyways, how's your day going?
Oh, you know, another day, another dollar, my friend.
You sure said that. Why are you home so late?
I'm not.
Listen,
Hey, can you please stand further away?
Oh, right. Social distancing.
You know why Manitobans are so good at social distancing?
Why?
Because in Manitoba, we're used to social dancing.
Oh.
Wow, that's funny. That's like very funny.
I know.
Are you excited for the big town fair tonight?
I guess.
I heard you're entering the skateboard competition.
Maybe. I have to think about it. I'm reluctant, even though I'm the best.
Well,
I mean, I could be the best.
maybe. Anyway, don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody what?
Just don't.
Just don't what?
Tell anybody.
Tell anybody about what?
Don't.
Ink looks down and sees Rory's shirt is soaked in blood. His hands are drenched in blood, too. It's quite the scene. He has what looks like human intestines wrapped around his waist like a belt holding his bathrobe closed. But somehow his penis is still sticking out. Oh, wait, that's not his penis. Oh, that?
Yeah, bud.
Is everything okay?
No, Dink Dink. Nobody is okay.
Okay. Dink turns around and starts walking away. He probably just witnessed a crime, but he also has the big skateboard test coming up, and he's pretty worried about it. Dana drives up along Dink Dink in her homemade K car.
You have the first line.
Hey, Dana.
Hey, Dink Dink.
How's it going with you and Matt?
I don't know. I mean, he can certainly throw a football,
I know, I saw. That was something to see.
but sometimes I have a hard time catching his. Sometimes I have a hard time catching his dick ball, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I think I do, but could you elaborate?
Yeah, he's got a big old hog. And I'm a hog farmer, so I'm used to wrangling hogs all day. But sometimes it's just too much. It's like, what am I gonna do with all that hog meat, you know?
I hear you. That's like me with lunch meats.
Yeah.
Hey, you stink like shit.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I was working on the hog farm.
You mean Matt's Gitch?
Yeah, that's funny.
Thanks.
No, really, that's very funny.
Thanks. Hey, Dana, did you lose another tooth?
Yep, I tried to take another bite of that hard-boiled egg this morning.
Oh.
I think I might be eating a rock.
Okay.
But I'm not one to give up.
Yeah.
Listen, do you have a date for the big town fair tonight?
No, not yet. I might ask Girkfy.
Well, let me know. You look sexy, Dink Dink.
How so?
It's impossible to resist those dopey eyes. That bright yellow smile melts my farting heart.
Oh no, is your heart still farting?
Yeah.
You should get that checked out. Dana hits the gas and speeds away with nervous excitement.
Good luck on your skateboard test.
Those 6 squirrels finish squirting their squirrely jizz onto the soft soda cracker. A familiar dirt bike rides up.
Hey, Tim.
I'm Dink. I'm Dink Dink.
Yes, of course. My bad.
Nice dirt bike.
Thanks. Check this out.
Matt rides his dirt bike halfway up a tree trunk. He pushes off and jumps backwards to do a backflip 180. In the middle of his flip, Matt pulls a football out of his jacket pocket and throws it 50 meters up the road. Time slows as the football curls. Rory, standing at the trailer park water dump, alternating between pumping the water and panic washing blood from his hands.
Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous.
The football lands at the base of his skull, paralyzing him instantly. He lands face down in 3 inches of stinky well water.
Think he'll be all right?
No, for sure not. Looks like he's drowning. Good throw, though.
Yeah, thanks. That felt good.
I watched a documentary the other day about how pickles are made.
Oh?
It was jarring. Thanks. Thank you.
That was very funny. Like, very funny. I know it's a pun.
yeah, it's a pun.
Some people turn their noses down on puns, but not this guy.
That's great.
Seriously, you'd need to try stand-up. You'd be great at it.
Maybe.
No, Tim, you have to do stand-up. It's your destiny.
My name is Dink Dink.
Right, my bad. Anyways, I'll send you some links.
All right. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow in high school class.
You can just say class. Matt rides his dirt bike away into the sunset, doing a wheelie for a bit, then awkwardly swerving in and out of the ditch. Dink Dink finally arrives at his trailer where he lives with his single mother and single father. Honeys, I'm...
help!
Matt, do you mind reading narrator?
Will that be all for our faithful protagonist, Dink Dink Truthers? Will he pass his skateboard test and find a date for the big town fair later that night? Are we just now introducing a narrator character? You forget that it's also a full moon tonight and Quarantine Wolf is a werewolf? Is it contradictory to have social distancing and coronavirus be part of this world, but schools, dances, town fairs, and skateboard contests still continue to happen? Tune in next week for another installment of Quarantine Wolf.
Blackout.
Nice. Very nice.
All right.
Yeah.
That completes episode 2 of Quarantine Wolf.
And
So they're pretty much exactly where they started.
Yeah. Everything's back to normal. I'm dead again, I assume.
Yeah.
No, you're paralyzed.
Oh,
No,
sweet.
he's dead. No.
Paralyzed and currently drowning. We'll
Yeah.
see where.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Ready for the final act of the night, you guys?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
for sure.
Our final contribution coming to your screen is an improv and sketch duo based out of Toronto. They're the recipient of the Sketchiest Sketch Group Award at the Toronto Sketch Comedy Festival. They've been to Seattle Sketchfest. Their show Goat at the Winnipeg Free Press garnered 4 stars. Jackie is the more blonde one. Devin is the shorter one. This is their words. Here's a sketch called Out Late by Tucson.
Where were you? Oh my god. What? Nowhere. Where were you? It is 2 a.m. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? Whatever. Excuse me. Don't take that tone with me. Where were you? I was at the mall. Oh yeah? Yeah, you're at the night mall? The 2 a.m. mall? Just the open mall at 2 in the morning?
Yeah, they had a mall sale.
Okay, alright. Do I look like I was born yesterday, Berlin?
No. You look way older than that.
Excuse me, miss. Who are you with?
Oh my god, I was with Jessica.
Oh, great. Great. Jessica with the clavicle piercing?
I want a clavicle piercing so bad.
Help me God, you are not getting a clavicle piercing. We are too Catholic.
Jessica's mom is so cool.
Oh,
she lets her wear tank tops.
Okay, I don't have the arms for tank tops, and you know that, Braylon.
You know that.
Yeah, I do. So can I go now?
Excuse me. Hey, if you are going to continue to live under my roof and attend community college...
Why do you always have to say community college?
Well, because that's what it is.
All of us could get into Laurier, Mom.
That's what it is. You went to a community college.
Oh my God, stop it.
Hey, you broke the one rule that I have in this house.
That rule is stupid.
Hey, it's for your own good, Braylon. What's my rule? Come on, what's my one rule? Let me hear it. What's my one rule?
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. It is on every surface of this house, and you treat it like it's some fucking joke.
God, Mom. Like, seriously, it's just like, it's so unattainable.
Oh, it's unattainable?
Yes.
It's unattainable, Braylon? All that I ask of you is that you live in a simultaneous state of living, laughing, and loving at all times. And you know what? I don't think that that is too much.
Mom, that's like so hard. And like Jessica's mom just like lets her do whatever she wants.
Okay, well, you know, Jessica's mom she went to rehab, so I don't know that
shade,
she should
Mom.
she shouldn't be our model here. She shouldn't. And you know what? I think it's because she didn't live, laugh, love.
Mom,
like it says on our shower curtain.
I think it's because she did all three way too hard. She lived, she laughed, and she loved.
I hate this. I hate this. Young lady, if you were to live in this home, you need to abide by the words written in beautiful calligraphy above our fireplace. What does it say? It's a different font for each word. What does it say?
Mom, I know I go to community college. I can still read.
So what's it say? What does it say?
Oh my
in
God.
3 different competing fonts?
It says live, laugh, love. Oh my God, Mom.
The most powerful mantra ever written.
I can maybe live. I could maybe laugh.
Don't point at my chest tattoo.
But you're insane if you think I can do all 3.
Then you can live, laugh, and get out of my house.
Yeah, not again.
All right, we are back. That was Tucson with another live sketch from their living room. I love them doing the sketches live in their living room. It's really nice.
It's so perfect.
That's the spirit of quarantine skit or die, I feel.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Another group that just warms the cockles of my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So that brings us to the end of yet another Skit or Die. It was great to see you guys. Thanks everybody for watching. We do this every week on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're switching our schedule next week up a little bit. On Tuesday at 9 p.m. we're going to be doing a hour-ish long sort of live stream to be podcasted thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let you know where that is. And then on Thursdays, we're going to go live on Instagram. And then, of course, we're back here next Saturday at 9 p.m. And something's going on.
I was trying to get my cat to hang out for the rest of the show, but he was not having it. Sorry.
And we'll have a pissed off cat next week as well.
Yeah.
So with that, I guess that does it. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.